Hi everyone, we just want to send you our greetings from the country of Togo in West Africa. We want to say hello to all our friends and our family and to our ministry supporters. I am Robin.
And I'm Phil Malcolm, and we are your missionaries of the Children of West Africa. And we're standing here in front of our house because, well, a lot of the things that we've been doing have been happening right here. Because of all the restrictions that are happening right now with COVID and the virus and the pandemic, we have been limited in what we can do. We're not allowed to have church meetings or gatherings larger than about 15 people. We are limited in where we can travel, even inside the country, and we're not allowed to hold any meetings or training events.
But ministry has been happening even from here inside of our house. And so that's why we're here today. We want to give you a quick update on several of the projects we've been working on and show you what your support and your prayers have been helping us accomplish.
So one of the big things we've been working on is what we call Kids Life 4D. This is a health club for kids to teach them how to live healthy, whole lives. One of the big events that we're going to do is do a national training so that we can teach all our children's workers and children's leaders here in Togo how to use these materials. And I'm talking about the materials you're seeing right here next to me, because this is the kit that we'll be giving to the different regions so that they can go out and do these big launch events, as we're calling them, where they can invite kids to come, learn an important lesson about their healthcare, receive a special gift, and have a lot of fun while they're doing it. But we've had to make all these materials because they didn't exist up till now. We've made everything from the table you see here. We need an extra high table so that those who are doing the illustrations will be high enough for everyone to see. We've had to make these special easels with a whiteboard on one side, and on the back side where you can't see, there's actually a blackboard that they can use as well. We have posters made here. You can see these are different health posters that teach about how to wash hands and when to wash hands and other things like that. We've also been putting together visual aids for telling the Bible story. And so there's a whole packet here of different visuals that will help our teachers tell the Bible story of the woman at the well and how she needed spiritual water, living water, in order to have a healthy whole life. We've been creating also all the props needed for the hand washing demonstration and for other things. We're going to include a filter in every kit, because there will be a demonstration of these filters, and that's the gift we're going to be passing out to every family that comes, a filter, so that they can have a good way to get clean drinking water that will help them avoid so many of the problems that are found around Africa. We've been creatively coming up with solutions for sound. This right here, it looks like an ordinary hanger that's been bent out of shape, but actually it is a low-tech hands-free microphone. Because with this little device, we can put a microphone right in there, and now those who are doing the illustrations and the teaching have their hands free to do the object lessons and the stories and even the puppets. Speaking of puppets, we've also been creating these puppet stages. These puppet stages are made from materials that were found locally, as well as the puppets right here. Now, I say we have been doing this. Of course, we didn't do all the work. We helped prototype, we helped to teach others to do it, and then we asked our local people here to help us to create all these materials, and they've done a great job. We're so excited about these kits, but there's even more than just what you see right here. Robin?
Thanks, Phil. Well, here you have the kit that Phil just showed you, all packed up and ready to travel. Here we have the puppet stage in its own bag taken apart. In the flat pack down there, you have the whiteboard and the chalkboard and some of the visuals. The table comes apart and it's packed up and ready to go. And these bowls here contain some of the smaller props, including the water filter teaching props, the filter itself, the microphone holders, and even the puppet is down in there. So this is what our kit looks like when it's ready to go and ready to travel to all the corners of Togo. But we didn't make just one kit, we actually made 12. And the reason that we have 12 kits is that the Assemblies of God of Togo has divided their churches into 12 regions. With 2,400 churches in the country, this means that each region is responsible for about 200 churches. The plan is that these kits will be used over and over and over again. What will happen is that we will train several representatives, several trainers from each of the regions, and they will take these kits back to their region and go out into their churches and train dozens and dozens and dozens of churches to do these healthcare clubs for kids. And now, back to Phil.
Thanks, Robin, for that great update on the kits. But the kits is not the whole picture of this project. What we've been talking about up to now is the big launch event. But the last piece of the puzzle is this right here. Because after that big event where we invite all the families to come, they hear a message about Jesus, they receive their water filters, we want to continue to take care of those kids and to bring them and their families into the church. And that's what this is all about. This is the curriculum that we will be giving to every church that holds one of these events. This curriculum is for our local children's workers to be able to hold a health club for kids in their homes, where the kids can come every week to learn about a new health topic, something that will help them take care of themselves and their families in their daily lives, but they'll also receive spiritual training each and every week. So these lessons here are full of creative ideas, fun ideas for teaching health and for teaching the Bible. And we are working on this. As you can see, this is just a preliminary version of our curriculum, but we are hoping to have at least 3 months completely done with all the pictures, all the teacher's aids, all put together in a packet for when we do our first training. And the ultimate goal is to have a whole year's worth of curriculum. This is the big task that's still in front of us for this project. So would you pray for us as we try and finish this curriculum in a timely fashion? So there you have a quick rundown on some of the big projects we've been working on. There's also other things we've been trying to keep going while we've been here in quarantine. One of the most exciting things is the Gormanche project, which is a project in the northern part of Togo where we are helping vulnerable children to be rescued out of desperate straits. And we've been providing some counseling and looking for funding for that project so they can have long-term sustainability.
We've also been working on the Principles for Life curriculum, which is a 5-year children's church curriculum. We're currently on year 3, working through some edits and hopefully having that ready to go within the next couple of months.
And we'll be bringing more about those projects in a future update. But right now, we just want to say thank you so much for standing with us during this time. We know it's not easy for you, and we've been praying for you and your loved ones during this time. We appreciate your prayers for us and for the ministry that we are continuing to try to do, even while we are restricted. Thank you so much for all you do to help us reach the children of Africa.